What if you could hold a piece of the Queen's Gambit in your hands? For my graphic design project, I created props from Beth's childhood home, and here's the full process in under 6 minutes. I started with the chapel notice board. To match the dark, solemn feel of the chapel, I repainted the board in a deeper tone so it blended naturally into the environment. Even the plastic pins were painted brown to look wooden, small details that help props feel authentic to the 1950s or 60s setting. I designed a poster announcing Easter Chapel prayer timings, something the girls would pass on their way to service. To add the genuine age details, I placed an old Easter card next to it, a piece I actually found in an antique shop with naturally worn paper and faded ink. Next, I worked on a steel ruler. I sanded the horse surface to create scratches and years of imaginary use. Then I brushed brown paint over it and wiped it back. It's a simple way to make metal look aged without overdoing it. I cut a standard wooden pencil short into a pocket-sized version and stained it brown so it felt handled and personal. I also found a small cigarette tray in a charity shop. In my imagined narrative, this is something Beth might have picked up from the basement, a secret item she kept hidden under her pillow to store notes or scraps of paper. It's a quiet little prop, but it adds emotional depth to her world. The next object was a metal tin box. It originally held a game, but it was the perfect size for the bar of soap for the bathroom scene. I filled it with wool to give it weight, sanded the outside, and added brown paint to age it. I designed a label reading Method and Home Hygiene Supplies. I tested different papers and found that a very thin sheet was the best when using decoupage glue. It created that smooth, pressed-on look that's typical for institutional packaging. Moving into digital design, I created 2 printed documents, the classroom student report and the medical room prescription. I designed them in multiple sizes and printed them on different papers, comparing textures until they felt convincingly mid-century and institutional. To make the documents feel handled and functional, I added handwriting using an inking pen. The slight shakiness and pressure change helped the props feel more genuine than anything typed alone. To finish the paperwork, I carved a rubber stamp for the prescription and used red ink to apply it. For the student report card, I layered in a ready-made stamp and added signatures to complete that official institutional look. When all the props came together, they created a believable world around Beth. This project combined digital design, practical crafting, aging techniques, and narrative thinking. And it taught me how physical details can make a fictional world feel real. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.